Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, where we're going to take a look at another Bestech. Now this one is from their more premium line. We're going to be checking out the Supersonic today. Higher grade steel, higher grade handle material, so definitely not your D2, G10 type versions that we do see a lot of here on the channel. So let's just zoom out and take a look at it. Now, as I said, this is the Supersonic by Bestech. Kind of a little more on that futuristic side-ish. I'll say ish. When we see that from Bestech's premium line every once in a while. You got a full titanium handle there. A lot of milling going on. Looks pretty good. Got a decent sized lanyard hole there. Got a titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, right hand tip up carry only on that pocket clip. Decent in and out of pocket, not bad. Again, you've kind of got that low clearance that we see on some titanium clips. Milling on the clip side as well. As you can see there, it is a frame lock. Small splash of color. You got that stonewashed, black stonewashed finish on the handle there, but then you've got just a little bit of splash of color there with your pivot collar, the ring there, and then on your thumb studs. Now these are quite a little bit different thumb studs, and that's the one thing about the Supersonic actually is Bestech's premium line. We see more flippers. We don't see a whole lot of thumb stud knives coming from the Bestech higher grade knives, and the Supersonic is definitely one, obviously, with those fairly large thumb studs, I guess we'll say, but a little splash of color on them as well. Some milling going on the thumb studs. The screw is recessed there. Let's check our centering. Centering is pretty darn good. Yeah. I have never had an issue on a Bestech as far as that goes. Now again, thumb stud, super action. And this is definitely it's a dropper. You definitely got to be careful on this one. Ceramic ball bearings in that pivot. And holy smokes, it drops. You definitely want to get your thumb out of there. Detent on this one. Not bad. Let's see, can I? Definitely can fail it. Shake it open. Yep, I can shake it open. But a quick flick, I mean, the pivot is pretty smooth. I mean, it flies right out and then drops back into place. Once you do have it open, S35 VM blade. Got a two-tone finish on it. You've got kind of that black stonewashed grinds there, and then your satin flat on both sides. Where is it? There it is. Oh, come on. There it is. S35 VM. Right, yeah. A little bit of jimping up here. It's, to me, it's not really, as you can see when I put my grip on where my thumb lands, I mean, my thumb's pretty much past the jimping. It does catch the back part of my thumb a little bit. So, I mean, for me, it's not overly useful. If you want to use it, you kind of got to bring your thumb back. And it's okay in that aspect, but just natural, the way my thumb wants to lay, yeah, I'm pretty much past that jimping. So, it's fairly ineffective for my grip. I'll throw that out there. Choil, not bad. Not bad. You can get up on it and use it as a finger choil if you would need to. I mean, I'm forcing my index finger back there so I stay away from the blade and I have a little bit of room. If you have large fingers, maybe not. Maybe not. Drop point blade. Overall profile, not bad. Not bad. I'm not overly crazy about the point here. I mean, that's just stylistic. You know, I much prefer, you know, that or that, you know, rounded rather than pointed. Even that's all right. But the point, I mean, does it affect my grip? No, not a bit. It's completely an aesthetics thing. The milling, as far as the grip goes, fantastic. Feels great in hand. I mean, there's a picture of my grip, my 3 3/4 inch hand. I do have a little bit left over. Grip wise, I mean, it's milled. The milling is done very well. It's rounded off. Everything is chamfered very well. Not an issue at all, really. Backspacer seems fairly flush, even. A little bit of jimping going on there, but then again, that's not really. It's just for looks. But grip-wise, let's give it a little reverse grip. That kind of helps. In the reverse grip, it's got a place for you to land your thumb. But just aesthetically, you know. That's me, though. Let's get some stats here. All right, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just over 8 1/4 fully open as I measure it. Handle length, you're going to be, I mean, really just shy of 5. I mean, that's about 4 7/8. You're really close to 5 there. Blade length, 3, just shy of 3.5. And then cutting edge is going to be right about 3 1/4. Grip length, I mean, you can get all the way back there. So I would, as I see it, I see your natural grip between this point and this point, which is about 3 1/4 inches. If you drag it all the way out, then, well, you're looking at about 4 1/4. So my hand pretty much takes up what I call the natural grip area. I mean, if you had to get back there, you could, I think, without much discomfort or anything like that. So you could probably stretch that grip length out to 4 1/4. Size comparison, well, we'll start out with our PM2 because that's going to be pretty much our closest comparison, and that's a decent size as far as comparison as far as overall length. Bestech's got it just a little bit on the back end of the handle, and blade length, we're pretty much equal blade length, pretty close, but definitely I'd say just a little more cutting edge on the Bestech. And then, of course, just for good measure, we'll just throw the bug out there. But the PM2 is our better size comparison. So there you go. Let's get a weight on it. Now, like I said, this is definitely going to be more on Bestech's premium side. I mean, like right now on Knife Center, they're on sale for like $194. 194, and I think it was like $216 regular price, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So 194 on sale. 116 grams and 4.1 ounces. So a little bit of weight. Now, like I said, pocket clip wasn't too bad. On some thicker pants, might be an issue. My jeans, it wasn't bad. Now, this pointed end, as you can see there, your point, that's pretty much all your exposure. So, but then again, if it was rounded off a little bit more, you wouldn't quite have that. But, I mean, it's not bad. You're right about that ½ inch that we normally see. So, it's nothing crazy sticking out there. Pretty good retention on the clip as well. Overall, my overall thoughts on the knife, well, I pretty much told you. I mean, Ergos are good. Are really good, actually. Very comfortable in hand. I like the blade. I like the blade shape. Your finger choil. Yes, you could use it as a forward finger choil, but if you have fingers much larger than mine, that might be an issue. Aesthetically, I could do without the point. You know, if it was rounded off, but then again, then it wouldn't be a supersonic. It would probably be something else, because that completely changes the design. The thumb studs, that was the other thing. The thumb studs, I'm okay with them, but to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, I use that portion of the thumb stud to open it up. So while I like that Bestech did something a little bit different on, you know, this premium model where it's not a flipper, they went with thumb studs. I guess I just prefer regular old thumb studs. You know, I definitely don't like thumb discs. I don't know why. I think it doesn't look good, and I'm just not crazy about them. They work, yeah. Just not crazy about them. And this is kind of almost in that thumb disc realm for me. I know a lot of people like these ramps, I guess. Thumb ramps, you could call them. I know I can't remember which knife it was where I did a review and it had these on there. And, I mean, they're okay. They work. They work fine. It's just, plain old thumb studs I'd be good with that. But overall, I mean, the build quality, the action, detent is a little soft on it. You saw I could shake it out. I mean, it's got a decent sized blade on it too, but still. Overall, I'd still give it. Really, I mean, if you take my feelings out of it and just the overall quality of the knife, I mean, it's an 8.5. And that's Blue's rating of it. If you throw my little quirks and stuff in there, it's probably an 8. Just because I'm not crazy about the discs. I'm not crazy about the point here. But ergos, action, yeah, it's S35 VN on the blade, full titanium. I mean, it's a good knife. It's a good knife overall. So 8.5 without my little idiosyncrasies. You throw those in there, and we'll give it an 8. Like I said, $194 on sale at Knife Center. Normally they have it priced at, I see it listed at $216. So definitely Bestech's premium line of knives, not budget. But overall, good knife. The overall look of it, color styling, yeah, it's all right. I'm digging the stonewash finish on the handle. I like the finish on the blade. Just this and that kind of. Oh, access to the lock, access to the frame lock is good. Sorry, forgot to throw that out there. Good, not great, but good enough. It works. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Oh, I did not thank Apex and Bestech right off, and I should have, and I apologize for that. But this is a pass-around knife. It does come from the Apex pass-around group and from Bestech. So thank you very much, Bestech, and thank you very much to the Apex pass-around group for the opportunity to check out the Bestech Supersonic. And thank you guys for checking it out with me today. Always appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave me that comment. You know I love talking to y'all. Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.